quicksilver. Today it is referred to as Mercury. The alchemical symbol is precisely the same
I will say that there are a lot of conspiracy theories that involve Mercury, the most notable of which being that you can create an anti-gravity craft, the Viyamanas of the ancient Indian Vedas were craft that had a core of spinning mercury, and if you spin the mercury at the right speed for long enough, it like creates anti-gravity somehow. I will say that that is a connection that is being made here.
Pure or native mercury is an extremely rare element in the Earth's crust. It's primarily retrieved from cinnabar, a bright scarlet or red pigmented
That's
form
true.
of sulfide.
Wow,
Cinnabar
he knows his rocks.
For refining mercury.
That's true.
Tell us that mercury is the 66th most abundant element in Earth's crust. In its pure state, mercury is a silver-like liquid. It is the only metal that is liquid at standard temperature and pressure.
It's also extremely jiggly and fun to play with, and if you ever find any, you should play with it with your hands.
It is an excellent conductor of electricity. Its uses are primarily electrical based. It has a primary role in fluorescent lighting. Its other uses include thermometers and
thermometers.
Mercury dissolves all metals, including gold and silver, to form amalgams. The only exception is iron. It is also used in vaccines.
Please don't do that. Yeah, don't play with mercury with your hands. You'll die. It'll give you instant cancer and you'll die.
Before this, mercury was a staple in certain traditional medical treatments, such as a traditional Chinese medicine. And while I do not dispute mercury's potential toxicity when injected into the body,
well,
concerns surrounding its hazardous potential.
Thank you so much for subscribing, buddy. So, you may not know this, but for legal reasons, this is a joke. Here at the Conspirasphere, when you subscribe, I take a shot of Malort. And Malort, if you are outside of Chicago, Malort is the most fucking abhorrent and vile liquor you can actually obtain. It's the highest vibrational. Qin Shi Huang, isn't that Yu-Gi-Oh card that prevents your opponent from triggering 2 of their face-down set spell or trap cards? That sounds like what that one is. It's the one. It's got like a little like jar on the artwork. You know what I'm talking about? That's a deep cut. Don't worry about that. But thank you for subscribing. Thanks for coming to watch Flat Earth shenanigans with us. Cheers, everybody, to playing with mercury. Oh yeah, it's good. Oh, fuck! I hate that shit. All right, back to the video.
Are largely overblown. All metals, especially when injected and taken in excess, are toxic. High iron, copper.
All metals are toxic, so don't worry about mercury. No, you should probably worry about mercury, actually.
Aluminium foil. They have not stopped fortifying grains with iron oxide, and zinc and copper supplements are available to purchase with ease and without constraint on the value of dosage. A person can.
Touching aluminum foil does not absorb it into your bloodstream. You fucking. What are you talking about?
Expose themselves to with such supplements. Could there be
other
undisclosed reasons for demonizing and restricting mercury? Let's look at.
No, because it causes cancer if you touch it. What the fuck?
Little closer, this extraordinary element's electromagnetic potential. Mercury is an electrically conductive liquid, and because of this, it has historically been applied to create light switches.
Holy shit!
As a gas to create fluorescent lighting, and most interestingly, it was used, we are told, in lighthouses. According to the mainstream,
his alchemist gave him mercury and he drank it and died. That sounds true to me. I mean, that's what would happen.
A spinning lens turning at a set speed made the light flash. They usually achieve this by setting the lens on wheels or bearings attached to clockworks that the keeper would periodically wind.
An anonymous gifter just gave Zep a tier 1 sub. Thank you so much, guys. Ah, I feel so loved. Alright. An anonymous gifter. Alright, I have to take a shot for the anonymous gift now. Please don't fucking touch mercury. Like, don't listen to random fucking flat earth conspiracy people and start thinking that you should be like touching or playing with mercury. Like, it's like that meme of like, the global elite don't want you to know that the ducks at the park are free. I have 400 ducks in my basement. except like actually really bad for you. Mercury is very tasty. I wonder, you know, I have to Google it now. What does mercury taste like? What does the metal mercury taste like? There's gonna be like a big fucking warning. What does mercury taste like? Let's see. Poison. Really? Don't eat any. No, come on. Come on, tell me what fucking mercury tastes like, you piece of shit. What good is the internet? What good is the internet if I can't know what mercury tastes? Well, that's the thing, is what I want to know. No, I don't want what causes 10 interesting facts about mercury. It tastes so good. Number 1, it tastes so good. No results for taste. Tasting and smelling chemtrails. Yes, yes, yes. Why can I taste and smell chemtrails? So true. Why can't I taste and smell chemtrails? Anyway, I would actually really like to know what mercury tastes like. It probably tastes terrible. In fact, my hypothesis is that it tastes like Malort. And for those of you that aren't aware, Malort tastes like if I were to take, like a grapefruit, right? If I took like 3 or 4 grapefruit peels, and I shoved them into a condom. Fuck yes. Fuck yes. What does mercury taste like? Heavy metals such as mercury have a metallic taste, though some lead salts, particularly lead acetate and beryllium salts, are pleasant. Organic metals include metals derived from plants, arsenic from black pepper, mercury from fish. Metals have a strong metallic flavor. You know? I guess sometimes when you ask stupid questions, you get stupid answer. I asked a stupid question, and I got a stupid answer. What does mercury taste like? Metal. Thank you, internet. Thanks, Zep. So, Malort tastes like if I took a couple of rotting grapefruit peels and stuffed them into a condom, and then I left that condom at the bottom of a bag of garbage, and I let the juice seep in there. That's what this tastes like. I would actually almost rather taste mercury. Just, you know, I would go with like an artificial flavor of mercury so that it's not actually mercury in my mouth. But cheers. Thank you for the anonymous sub. That is really bad, because it's not a burn like vodka. You know, the thing about vodka is like it's a burn, you know. You're making a face and you're squelching up your face because there's a burning sensation. But Malort doesn't burn. It just tastes like you're swallowing rancid garbage. Back to the flat earth and their consequences.
The lens is metal based spun more easily than mercury, which helped the light rotate faster with less frequent winding. It is a practice still in use in some lighthouses today. It is evident from its structure that the lighthouse's sole function
and the aftertaste lasts forever.
It was either one of its functions among many others, or just an inherited act of repurposement. Many lighthouses are constructed in the familiar octagonal structure.
Oh, dude, this guy's obsessed with octagons. I love that for him. I also appreciate a good octagon.
It is obvious that they had a similar role as many of the old.
Actually, at one of my last houses, I had so I had an entire wall of my dining room that I had like octagons set up. So like the whole wall was just octagons, and I had painted the octagons in like so the inside of the octagon was like a light gray, and then the outside of each octagon, the in between, excuse me, was purple. So it was really cute. It was super cool, and that was my first apartment that was just for me, and it took me fucking forever to do that. So I was super proud of it. But now I have my own condo, and I like don't have
in Germany is a fascinating
an accent
we see all
wall.
the familiar dentils and holes, suggestive of
Actually, that's not
vibration
true.
and
Sid
frequency
painted our living room
we see
wall
the octagonal
copper.
cupola. They have replaced the original antenna with New World junk, and oddly the structure has a clock. And although those of the Old World made the most advanced clocks ever seen, the presence of a clock face here appears superfluous. Perhaps the abundance of clock faces we see are so many of the Old World
Oh,
structures
also,
and
yeah,
towers
he says
are
Big
actually
Ben.
repurposed steam gauges that
He
used to be
says
present.
Big Ben was fucking dropped whole form out of the earth.
to measure the pressure of the energetic
Yeah,
water.
so he painted the
intricate
living
and
room
complex
wall
design of
like
these
this
lighthouses was a
metallic
feat of engineering for
copper
those of the 19th
color,
century
and
improved
then
unless those that came
the
before
other thing that he did was he dry brushed like the oxidized copper color around the doorways and windows. It looks so good. It's aesthetic as fuck.
the 19th century were technologically advanced, which of course they were. Mercury's role in lens rotation is a subtle example of rebirth.
I'll put pictures in my
It is very
Discord
likely that
server.
the complex
You
apparatus
can go ahead and
at the top
join
of
the
these
Discord
lighthouses
server
were modified
to get
as
alerts when I go
illuminated
live,
lenses during the Great Reset,
and I will
what existed
post
before
pictures of that
operated
because
to
it's super
extract
cute.
ethereal energy. For most of the 19th century,
He didn't get
gas
my
and oil
text.
burners were used as sources of light in these
Ooh,
structures.
he didn't get
and
my
yet look at the size of
text.
some of these lenses. Look
He's
at the complexity
at
of the design.
his sister's
Also,
house
run on
right
gas and
now.
oil? I don't think
We'll
so.
see.
The
We'll
history
see
of the
if that's
lighthouse
true.
is of utmost
I'll kill
importance
him.
because it, one, provides evidence of Mercury being present in some kind of apparatus directly located in a cupola. The very
No, I
spot
do
used in
actually
painting
really
on so
like
many
the
structures
copper
today.
living room.
And two, because Mercury's presence here was to enable the lenses to spin and rotate more easily. And that's very interesting because look what happens when you apply magnetism and electricity to Mercury.
I want to see what happens when we apply magnetism and electricity to Mercury. Fuck yeah. Oh, that's cool.
It rotates and creates a vortex, either clockwise or anti-clockwise, depending on the application of the current. A vortex,
That's how they
as you
say
know, is an
UFOs
integral
fly.
expression of a toroidal field. There are three main types of vortexes: electrical, magnetic, and electromagnetic.
Guys,
In addition to Mercury's electromagnetic
UFOs
potential and its susceptibility to form a vortex
have
when underneath
Mercury
fluid current,
engines,
the silver
hashtag
water also has another
confirmed.
unrecognized application.
and Mercury comes from crystals, and that's super fucking cool. Why is this in a video about flat Earth, though? Buddy, what are you making? Is that a weather vane? What the fuck are you making, dude?
No wonder Mercury is demonized and illegal.
What?
As you can see, Mercury is able to provide even a homemade television antenna with the ability to convert radio frequency alternating currents to extract a television signal. Antennas
What?
can be designed to transmit and receive electromagnetic waves in all directions equally. And you can
Dude, this
hypothesize
is a
that
troll
before,
vid.
the old
This
world
is the
antennas
most
contained Mercury.
intricate
But
fucking
again, it is
troll
no
vid
secret that
ever.
Mercury amalgamates
I will
with gold
say,
and other metals.
if this does
Amalgam
Rick
is an alloy
Astley
of
at
Mercury
the
and
end,
another metal.
like you guys
Mercury strongly
predicted, I
amalgamates
will
with
take
gold,
2
copper,
shots.
silver,
I don't give a
and many other
shit.
metals. The only common exception is iron. The orbs could not have contained Mercury because, as you saw, Mercury would have scavenged the gold, silver, and copper and amalgamated with the metals. We do not see any evidence of that here. They function strictly as aerial antennas.
Yeah.
But if all of these structures contain some type of engine or apparatus,
I wouldn't
similar
even
to the
be
frozen
mad
lenses
either.
we
It
see
would
in
actually be a little bit
with Mercury
cathartic.
continually forming a vortex. Then we would have a setup that enabled the antennas to extract ethereal energy and transmit strong electromagnetic signals. Just as Falconelli revealed in his
The
Wheel of St.
ethereal
Christopher, it was the
energy.
Mercury that enabled the gold to achieve its
I
potential.
like that we've... Okay, so we've been on a... We started talking about Falconelli here. It has been half an
It is highly
hour
likely that the absent cylinders,
This has
vessels,
been
and
a
containers
half-hour
were removed from the
tangent
structures, and which were usually present
about
within the octagonal
Falconelli.
geometric structures contained Mercury. And it raises the question, if some lighthouses are still running their lenses off of Mercury today, wouldn't they still extract ethereal energy? No. They
No.
will not. And once again,
Because
Falconelli
that's
tells
not
us
a
why,
real
as
thing that
Falconelli says
exists.
elsewhere in the mystery of the cathedrals. The dissolution of sulfur, or in other words, its absorption by Mercury, provided the pretext for very different emblems, but the resulting body, homogeneous and perfectly prepared, retains the name philosophical Mercury.
Okay.
It is the first-class matter, or compound, which requires only a gradual...
And had rickrolled and uploaded as my own content. That's actually a really good idea. That would be really funny.
As Falconelli makes clear, transforming pure mercury
yes,
into a red
based.
sulfurous state is the first step. And as mentioned previously, cinnabar, or mercury sulfide, is red. And as we see here,
cinnabar is red.
Robes, he wears 1/2 gray.
When I did that Crystal Gems Steven Universe Pathfinder campaign, one of my players was cinnabar.
That allows the gold, here represented as Christ, to achieve its full potential. Or to keep it consistent.
When he got to a certain level, I let him make his bullets from his guns poisonous because of the mercury in them.
Via golden orb finials or antennas, a special kind of mercury had to be present. This is what was contained within the vessels and engine.
No, are you about to start talking about red mercury? Please don't start talking about red mercury. Please. For those of you not in the know, okay, red mercury was this idea that you could make a suitcase nuke using red mercury. Red mercury doesn't fucking exist. Okay? It's not a real thing. It was an idea, it was a concept thought up by the CIA and the FBI. I don't remember which one. To honeypot terrorist extremist groups that were trying to create dirty bomb like suitcase nukes. It's not real. The concept of red mercury is not a real thing. It was literally created to honeypot terrorist groups into attempting to buy it so that the CIA and FBI could arrest them. So,
there was this unique mercury.
I don't know what this guy's getting at.